What is any? Huh? Huh? So how are the people from Singapore doing? Difficult, huh? Sleepy? Drowsy? Huh? Just think of something that makes you really angry, and then you're not drowsy anymore. Huh?
4 hours a night is very high standard.
Yes. If you practice the whole day, 4 to 5 hours, yeah, anything, is dreaming. Yeah? Huh? Does the person from Chiang Mai understand? เข้าใจนิดหน่อย huh? 4 ชั่วโมงพอแล้วเมื่อภาวนาไม่ใช่8 ชั่วโมง huh? So I don't think anybody of us wants to go to hell. No? But we do all the things, that lead us to hell. Yeah? Yeah? What is the protection of not going to hell? Yeah? It's keeping the 5 precepts. Yeah? People don't seem to understand the impact of the 5 precepts. The Lord Buddha said it's our protection not to go down to the lower realms. Yeah? What are the lower realms? Yeah? It starts with the animal realms, yeah? Then the ghost realms, hungry ghost realms, the demon realm, and the hell realms. Yeah? And there are 25 different hell realms, yeah? Depending on the precepts that we break. Yeah? So what are the precepts? What are the 5 basic precepts? The first one is not harming any living being. Yeah? It's not only not harming humans, yeah? Not harming animals and other beings. The second one is not to take what is not given. Yeah? That's difficult. Yeah? When we work, in a company, yeah? Including the Ajahn here, yeah? Then this pencil and that pencil, or this item or that item, yeah? Went in our pocket, yeah? That was taken what is not given. Yeah? So we all went against the precept. It's not only stealing, yeah? It's even taking the apples from the neighbor's garden, yeah? If he doesn't give us any assurance, yeah, okay, go ahead, take whatever you want, yeah? Lung Dhamma boy, told the story when he was young, when he went to the, sugar cane fields, yeah? So, they were young, so they cut down some of the sugar cane, but the sugar cane belonged to his aunt, yeah? And so when he came back, his aunt, yeah, what? And he said, no, we didn't do it, yeah? So that is, for instance, going against the precept. Yeah? What is the third precept? Sexual misconduct. Yeah? Number 1 crime in this world. Yeah? What is sexual misconduct? Yeah? If you're married, going outside of the marriage. Yeah? But it's also, having an affair with a married woman. Yeah? That's also sexual misconduct. Having an affair with a married man, it's also sexual misconduct. Yeah? Having an affair with somebody who is dependent on you, it's also sexual misconduct. So, a father-mother and son or daughter relationship, yeah? Or a teacher and student relationship, or a prof, yeah, and a student relationship. That is all sexual misconduct. Anybody who is dependent on us, yeah, it's sexual misconduct. Yeah? And, of course, the chef, the CEO of a company, yeah, with all the people who are dependent on him, who get the salary from him. Yeah? And when you look around in the world, that is the number one crime. Yeah? So lots of people will go down to hell. What is the fourth precept? No lies, no harsh speech. Yeah? For the Westerners, criticizing, in order to harm other people, to feel them down, to make them feel down, and so on and so on. That's the fourth precept. And the fifth precept is no alcohol, no drugs, everything that makes us unmindful. Keeping these 5 precepts are our protection. So remember them. When you're in the monastery, you keep the 8 precepts, not eating, no sexual conduct at all, not eating after midday. And what is it? Not sleeping on high beds, not using perfume and wearing ornaments. These are the 8 precepts. And it's good, it's our protection. Don't think of it, oh no, I can't do it. It's our protection from going down to the lower realms. And the question that I asked in the beginning, I don't think there is anybody here who wants to go down to the lower realms. Remember this? It's a teaching of the Lord Buddha. And then there are 3 virtues. I mean, when you keep the 5 precepts, that means you get the allowance to come back as a human being. In order to come back as a human being, we need to keep the 5 precepts. If you don't keep, we go down to the lower realms. If you keep them, we can come back. It is just like your passport. I mean, the moment you leave the country, and you don't keep the 5 precepts, somebody takes your passport away, you can't come back to that country where you want to. But for us as practitioners, and also for people who are interested in going up to heaven, there are 3 virtues that are required. And these virtues that are required is generosity. Being generous, not being stingy. A lot of people, also especially in the West, are stingy. They don't want to give, they only want to have. Giving is something that is very important. Why is it important? To give away material things is much easier than to give away ideas, thoughts, convictions. And when we look at our practice, we need to get rid of them. So it is much more difficult to get rid or let go of ideas than to let go of material possessions. Material possessions are not so important for us, for most of us, than our ideas and our convictions. So that's why we need, as a practitioner, we need to have a certain amount of this virtue of generosity. Also, the virtue of generosity actually makes us able, in previous lives, makes us able to stay here in a monastery or become a monk and be taken care of. That is the result of our generosity from previous lives. Otherwise, we don't have the chance. Or, nobody gives us any food, just like in one of the suttas, there was a very stingy person who could ordain, but the people never saw him. So, I mean, if he was in the beginning of the group, the people just didn't give any food to him. He never had any food in his bowl. Then they put him in the middle. And then he didn't have any food in his bowl. Then they put him at the end. Then he didn't have any food in his bowl. Just a grump of rice. That is the result of stinginess. No matter, people, it's his karma, that, he doesn't get anything, if he has not given anything. So generosity is very important, being really generous. I mean, also we know the generosity, the karmic effect, if you're very generous, I mean, we come back as a rich person, yeah? We are born in a rich family, we don't have to worry about this, we don't have to worry about all these things, yeah? Because everything from everywhere, things are coming. We don't have to play the lottery, what a lot of people do, maybe I want to get rich, or steal something, because they see the neighbors have something that they want as well, yeah. No, I mean, and even at the time of the Lord Buddha, there was one of the monks, I don't remember his name, he got more presents than the Lord Buddha himself. Wherever he went, I mean, people just wanted to give, yeah. Oh, where is he, Huh? And the Lord Buddha, went on Pindabat and he didn't get a lot. Because all the people were going to see the other monk, who was overflowing, with food and other things, yeah. So, I mean, it is the generosity, and it is these kind of generosity that leads us, if we don't make the way out, yeah, I mean, it leads us to a comfortable life, yeah. But as we know from karma, yeah, whatever we want to have in the next life, we have to prepare in this life, yeah. It's not coming out of the blue, yeah. Whatever we get in this life, it's coming from the previous life. เข้าใจบ้างไหมฮะกรรมนะเรื่องกรรมมันสำคัญมากอยากได้อะไรก็ต้องปลูกวันนี้ปลูกชาตินี้มันก็ชาติหน้าจะมารับนะ What is the second? The second is respect, yeah? Respecting people, yeah? People don't understand, especially from the West, they don't understand the word of respect. They think that respect has something to do with liking a person, or valuing a person. No, respect is something respecting somebody, yeah, as a human being or as an animal, yeah. He earns our respect, because coming back as a human being, that certainly means that he has to have keeping the 5 precepts, he had to be good for a certain amount of time, yeah, to come back as a human being, yeah. So that earns our respect. So we should respect everybody, no matter if we like him or not like him. That doesn't mean that that we have to respect murderers, that we have to like murderers, and say, yes, what they do is great. No, that has nothing to do with respect. Yeah? Respecting is respecting somebody, as a being, as a human being. Yeah? I mean, the Lord Buddha talked about it. Yeah. If you can't find anything good, about a person, yeah, you still can respect him, yeah, as a human being, yeah. And that is something, we mixed up, especially in the West, we mixed up, yeah. Oh, I don't like him, he doesn't have good behavior, so I don't respect him, yeah. That means also, that we don't respect certain things within us that we don't like, yeah, and that we are not yet aware of, yeah. Not being able to respect another person means not being able to respect oneself, yeah. And we should respect ourselves, yeah. No matter if we are good or bad, yeah. Just remember, yeah, any kind of human being, any kind of being that is born in one of the 3 realms of existence, yeah, has greed and hate, yeah, has good and evil, yeah. Even the devas, yeah. I mean, at the moment they enjoy their fortune that they planted, lifetimes after lifetimes, yeah. Now they enjoy it, and when they come back, some of them go to hell, just like Lungta Mahabodh said, yeah. Being in this kind of heaven and going to that kind of hell, then going up to another kind of heaven and then going up to another kind of hell, yeah. Just because, it's different kinds of karma lead to different kinds of hell, different kinds of, good karma lead to different kinds of heavenly realms, yeah. So, what is the last virtue that we need, yeah? I mean, respecting also means, especially for us, respecting the Dhamma, yeah. Being, yeah, having respect for the teaching, yeah? Not thinking, what the Lord Buddha said, yes, this I like, this I don't like, yeah. What happens very often, yeah. Oh, the Lord Buddha wasn't right in this respect, he wasn't right in that respect, because times have changed. Yes, times have changed, yeah. But what has changed, yeah? Only the play toys of the kilesas have changed. The basic structure has not changed, yeah. So when the Lord Buddha saw, and taught us, he taught us well, yeah. Who is a Buddha? Who is on the way to become a Buddha? Yeah? You think about all the Jatakas, that are written down in the suttas, yeah? What the Lord Buddha had to go through, yeah? When you look at the Jatakas about generosity, he had to give up his life, for a lion or for a tiger that was hungry and didn't have any energy anymore, to feed his two cubs, yeah. So he gave his life, for this tiger, or probably tiger. India had tigers, yeah. They didn't have lions, yeah. Gave his life for the tiger so that this tiger could, feed his cubs, yeah. That is generosity, yeah. Or he had to give up his loving wife and his children to somebody, he didn't really like, yeah. And now think about our generosity, yeah. Then we see, we are quite selfish, yeah. We are not really that generous, yeah. But it is necessary. Yeah? Respect is also necessary. Respecting the Dhamma is very necessary also in our practice. If you can't respect the Dhamma, yeah, then it means, we only respect the kilesas, our own ideas, our own thoughts, our own views, our own opinions, yeah. Respecting the Dhamma means, we're placing something, higher than us, yeah. Our own opinions, yeah. The teaching of the Lord Buddha is the highest, you can find in all the three realms, yeah. And so the Devas normally do respect it very highly, yeah. They think very highly of the teaching of the Lord Buddha. But human beings, they study at the university, they get clever and cleverer and cleverer, yeah. And then they think they are cleverer than the Lord Buddha. And so they start to disrespect him and say, that is inconsistent, that's, yeah. But actually, what it is, it is, this I don't like, so it is not true. That I don't like, this is not true. That cannot be true. That cannot be true. This is not necessary, and that is not necessary because times have changed. No, yes, times have changed. Yeah? But as I said, the only thing that has changed is not the principles that the Lord Buddha taught us. What has changed is the play toys. And now, look at our world. We have so many play toys, yeah? And all these play toys, lead us, to do bad things, yeah, most of it, yeah. And some of it, some of these play toys are just designed, to make us unmindful, yeah, to lose our sati, yeah, and to, just to listen, to somebody else. Highly influential. So that we don't, that we don't have any minute of time, yeah, when you look at the smartphones of nowadays, yeah, we don't have any time to think for ourselves, yeah. So 40 years ago, 30 years ago, we had lots of time to think for ourselves, yeah. Nowadays, in every job, that is there, you're pressed and pressed and pressured and pressured and pressured, yeah. You have to give results, yeah. So you don't really have time, when you come home, you're tired, and you don't really have time, to think about what is important in my life, yeah. And the last of the virtues is gratitude. Yeah? For instance, being here in the monastery, yeah, being grateful for the people who give you the food, yeah. Being grateful that, somebody gives you a place where you can stay and practice. How can we not be grateful for that? Yeah? We think, it's our right, yeah? A lot of people, especially from the West, think it is our right, to stay at a certain place, or, yeah, even if we become a monk, to stay at a certain monastery. It's not our right. Our only right that we have is the result of our karma. Yeah? Whatever we have done in the past, that is our right. Yeah, we can live off that. Yeah, but we cannot, we cannot postulate any kind of right. Yeah, if the parents, don't pay for our education, we don't have a right. Yeah, if they pay for our education, that's fine. That is our good karma. Yeah. And now look what is happening in the West. Children suing their parents, not forgiving this or not forgiving that. How ungrateful is this world? Yeah? So gratefulness, and gratefulness for receiving Dhamma is of utmost importance for us. Yeah? How can we not be grateful for the things that we receive? Yeah? For the Dhamma that is taught to us. Yeah? That is, like Lungta Mahabor said, it is torn out of the heart, it is ripped out of his heart, to give it to the lay people, who are listening to the Dhamma. So how can we not be grateful? Yeah? So these three virtues, practiced in a certain amount of way, lead us to heaven, together with the 5 precepts. But also, make it possible for us to go along the path, the path of Sila, Samadhi, Panya. And Sila are the precepts, Samadhi is the development of concentration and the development of sati, this awareness that knows what is going on. And Panya is the investigation, that is the development of wisdom through investigation. And what do we investigate? We investigate the things that we believe we are. And the first thing that we always believe, in the morning when we look in the mirror is the body. Of course we believe that we are the body. How can we not believe we are the body? We are born in the body, we die in the body, how can we not believe we are the body? Unless we are able, to find a way out of the body and have a look at the body and then see, we are not the body. Just like a person, who is born in a car, who lives in a car, never gets out of a car and dies in a car, of course he believes that he is the car. So he will be very afraid, when the car starts to break down. Just like most of the people are really afraid when the body starts to break down, gets old and breaks down, and then dies. Because we inherently attach to this body and think this body is us. So how can we not be afraid, if this us is dying? And that's what happens to most of the people. But if we understand the truth, that we are not the body, why should we be afraid? When our car is dying, and it cannot be repaired anymore, then we know, we don't cry very much, unless we don't have any money to buy a new car. Then we might cry for a few times, But then, then we look for another car, But when the car, breaks down, it doesn't mean that we break down. But we believe it, And just think about, when you get really sick, What is the thought coming up when you're really sick and you can't really move? I'm dying. Every one of us thinks the same. Every one of us thinks, the body, it's so weak, so fragile, and there's no hope, because for that moment, we see, I'm dying. And 3 days later, we are healthy again, body is well again, And where's the thought, I'm dying? How did this thought come up in our mind? If we are not attached to this body, if we don't believe we are this body, why is this thought coming up? I'm dying. If we are really detached from the body, then say, okay, the body is dying, okay, let's have a look for another one. If we are so inclined, to have a new body, if we think it is so much fun to have a new body. Body investigation is the number one investigation, And especially in the line of Luang Pu Man and Lungta Mahabor, it is the number one topic, Lungta Mahabor, talks all the time, about investigation of the body, Asubha, Asubhang, Seeing the loathsomeness of the body, seeing that we are not the body, yeah? Opening up the body and everybody of us gets scared, yeah? I mean, seeing all these grease, seeing all this blood, seeing all this poos, seeing this raw flesh, yeah? What's so beautiful about the body? Yeah? It's just the skin that we think, the skin. And that is what Lukta Mahaprabhu often says, the skin, this thing, tissue, yeah, that covers all this mess up, yeah, is the true deceiver, yeah? Because all what we see is the outside, all what we see is this form, all what we see is the skin, the hair, the teeth, yeah, and the nails, yeah. And for women, the nails are very important, yeah. I mean, they spend a lot of time, taking care of their nails and their hair, yeah, and constantly changing, their hairstyle, yeah, and using makeup, yeah. Sometimes they use so much makeup that I can't even recognize who's that. When the villagers, preparing to go to a festivity, to one of the monasteries, I mean, it looks familiar, but that's what we do, we use the body. It is our, yeah. How do you say it? It's a sign for our restaurant, yeah? Or the sign for our shop. It's our shop sign, yeah? And the shop sign is very important, or used to be very important, yeah? I mean, the more impressive it is, the more people are standing there and looking inside, yeah? If it is not impressive, there's nobody's looking inside the shop, yeah? And that's the same with our body. We use the body, as a shop sign. We sell ourselves, yeah? Through our body, through our movement, yeah? Through our gestures, that's how we sell, sell ourselves to other people, yeah? And just remember, the encounters you had with different kinds of people, yeah? But how do you approach, a new person that you didn't know, yeah? You tell him how bad you are, you show your bad things, yeah? You don't dress up, yeah? Of course we do dress up, yeah? We want to look nice, we want to look handsome or beautiful, yeah? When we meet another person and we want to persuade him so that he thinks that we are good people, yeah? Of course we don't tell him, I'm so greedy, I'm very, very irrational, we don't tell that to people. They have to find it out after a while, yeah? So we use this body, yeah? And that's why, body investigation is the number one investigation that we do that leads to wisdom. Yeah? And the first kind of investigation that we start to do is get detached from this body. Yeah? We still, every one of us likes a nice car, yeah? There's nothing wrong with liking a car, but as long as we know we are not the car, there's not so much problem with it, yeah? But then, having this car, we know, it breaks down, we need to take care of it, yeah? And it consumes up a lot of money, yeah? Money that we have to earn, and it consumes a lot of energy, yeah? But we can use it to drive around. And that is the same thing with the body, huh? When we remember, it took us 15 years to train this body, yeah? Train it to walk, train it to talk, train it to think, yeah? Before we are actually able to use it. Yeah? And then we can use it for about 30 years without any major problems, and then all the problem starts, yeah? With the age of 45, then the problem starts, because the body starts to decay, yeah? And in the beginning it decays very slowly, and then more and more rapidly until there's no more breath left, yeah? And that's when we die, yeah? So, in these 30 years of time that we have time, to use the body in full strength, yeah? We normally use it, we don't think about it, yeah? We only think about the body when it gets old and sick, yeah? And it doesn't work anymore, yeah? Why doesn't it work anymore so? Of course, the young people don't understand that because their body is still healthy. Only older people, who who have the age where certain things just don't work anymore, I realize, this body, it's the end of the lifetime of the body, just like with a car. But as much as we like a body, if we understand, we are not the body, there's not so much trouble, because that at the end of the life cycle of a body, we are not afraid, to die, because we know we just go, and receive the karma that we have done. If we understand karma, we receive the karma that we have done, and if we have done a lot of good karma, we don't have worries. Look at really good people; they're never worried about dying. It's only the people who have done a lot of bad things. And this memory of these bad things comes just up, before their death, and that's why. And where do they go? They're drawn into hell. But if a person has done a lot of good things, he never worries about dying, because he knows, like what do we say in German? Ein ruhiges Gewissen ist das beste Ruhekissen. A clear conscience, is the best, is the best pillow. We sleep very soundly. But if you are worried, every one of us, has the experience of being worried about this or worried about that. You can't really sleep well, because we still constantly think and worry about this and worry about that. Does it happen? Does it not happen? What am I going to do? All this planning, it's useless. But we still do it. We're planning about a future that has not arisen, and we want to. And we are constantly in the past, and want to change the past that cannot be changed. We know that. The only moment that we live is in this very moment, in this present, And if we are in thoughts, we are actually not living anymore, We are in thoughts, we are in ideas, we are in views and opinions, Exchange our opinions, While we are eating, At Namron, We are eating, changing opinions. We don't even, how can we notice what we are eating? Discussing this, discussing that. So, understanding the nature of the body, that is very important. Understanding that we are not the body. That is the third fetter. I was talking often about it. The second fetter has only to do something with the precepts, Not keeping the precepts and keeping the precepts and not keeping the precepts, fiddling with the precepts, And the first fetter is not believing that there's heaven and hell, Not believing that there's karma, that there are results of karma, that there are beings in heaven and there are beings in hell, Not believing that there's good karma or bad karma, People who don't believe that there's karma, they do all these bad things, that only leads them to hell. If I don't believe in the law of my country and say, okay, stealing is okay, and then the police comes and catches me and says, no, stealing is not okay. Oh, I didn't know that, Do you think any court, will say, you're forgiven because you didn't know the law? So when we die, and when we come in front of the judge, and then we didn't know that this is against the precepts, I don't care, You're still punished according to the law, And the law are the 5 precepts, And we should take them really seriously, Understand? Okay, so now you can have questions, Yes, that is the body, Fagundo. It gives us constant trouble, It's in pain, it's in pain, it's in pain, but the body doesn't know what is pain. If you really investigate pain, does the body know pain? Who is the one who knows that there is pain? Not the body. But you haven't seen it. You only know it here, up here. There. You have to see it, The difference is knowing, all-knowing people, in the West they all know the suttas, but the heart is completely blocked, yeah? And that's why they think they are cleverer, they think that they know everything, yeah? Some people, believe they are sodapannas, they are stream entries, because, they read all the suttas, they understand everything, and then they say, oh yeah, I have no problem, yeah? They go against the precepts, and when they die, they'll end up in hell and say, why is it so hot here? Huh? Why do they tear out my tongue? Yeah? Because I lied, yeah? Yeah, Wolf.
Yeah, I have one question. When I belong to Samadhi,
Yeah?
and everything is calm,
Yeah?
the rest is nearly zero, and the pain is not very strong.
Yeah?
Then I jump on this feeling sometimes and enjoy it. But I read now in your book that is not a very good way.
If it is not strong enough, keep on your Buddha or keep on the breath, yeah? But because you seem to, you said the breath is nearly zero, that is where we always go wrong. Every one of us goes wrong, yeah? Because then we still, we are still with the feeling of the breath instead of knowing the breath. Because actually what is happening, the breath becomes very subtle, we can't feel it anymore, but when we do it, when we do Anapanasati correctly, while the breath becomes more subtle, the knowingness increases. So in the end, we can't even feel the breath anymore, but we know each cycle of the breath, each slice of the breath. We know it so clearly, it's a complete awareness, and it shuts down everything else, yeah? And that's where a lot of people, get misled, because they hear, when the breath disappears, that's when we are in samadhi. No, when the breath disappears, our interest in the breath disappears. And that's probably why you go to the feeling of pain, yeah? But you should try to revoke the interest in the breath. How is the breath now? Is it starting? Is it at the height? Is it, is it descending? Is it turning into the out-breath? Then you can completely get absorbed into the breath, and everything else disappears, yeah? And you will see the mind is getting focused, yeah? And it is a feeling that every one of you will notice, the mind gets really drawn into one point, yeah? But it doesn't mean that you go into this point, but, it gets focused, Once it gets focused, everything that is on the periphery, gets far away, and we don't even notice it. Even, if there was lots of pain, we don't even notice it. Yeah? It's so far away. Yeah? And it is the same thing with the Buddha. Yeah? People lose their Buddha. Oh, the Buddha is gone. No. What is gone is the interest in the Buddha. Yeah?
So the best way to get concentrated on the breath and
Yeah.
on not enjoy anything.
You can enjoy the breath. Huh? Only, only in samadhi. The only exception to the rule is, so when we start with the breath, we should continue with the breath. When we start with the Buddha breathing in and Do breathing out, then we should continue. And sooner or later, once we get concentrated, either the Buddha is falling away or the breath is falling away, and then we stay with the Buddha or with the breath. Yeah? The exception for samatha is, when the pain becomes so strong that we cannot concentrate on the breath anymore or on the Buddha anymore, then we're going to investigate the breath, investigate the pain. And that means, we, instead of focusing on the Buddha or on the breath, we focus on the pain. Yeah? And then, once we can focus on the pain, then we ask the question, what is pain? Where is the pain? Is it changing? Is it, is it constant? All these questions, yeah? And don't listen to any answers, yeah? We don't ask where the pain is coming from, because that leads to thinking, yeah? We want to know what, we want to understand what is pain, yeah? And then, once we are able to investigate pain, we can investigate any kind of feeling. For instance, fear, yeah? What is fear? How does it feel like, yeah? So with any kind of feeling, the first thing is we accept it, yeah? And that is very difficult for pain, or that is very difficult for fear, or it is even more difficult for restlessness, yeah? Or it's difficult also for boredom. Yeah? Feel the feeling of boredom and accept it, and then ask. Yeah? Actually, boredom, the moment you're interested in boredom, the boredom disappears. Yeah? Because it's the opposite of interest. Yeah? If I bored with something, I have no interest. Yeah? If I'm getting interested in boredom itself, it has to disappear. It's impossible to stay on. Yeah? But restlessness is something also. They're very similar. Yeah? Restlessness is a feeling that it is not concentrated. Yeah? So it goes out in all directions. Yeah? But the moment you try to concentrate it, then restlessness is also gone. Yeah? But it's so difficult. We find it so unpleasant, this kind of restlessness, or we find it unpleasant, a kind of boredom, that we are not likely to investigate. Yeah? But the moment we concentrate on, okay, how is the feeling? How does it feel like? We can say, we can put the label on restlessness, and then we feel it. Okay, let's feel it. The whole body. Yeah. How does it feel? Yeah. And then concentrate it, and then ask the questions. Yeah. How does it feel like? How does it, and later on, how does it compare? How does it compare to boredom? How does it compare to fear? How does it compare to anger? How does it compare to grief? Yeah? When we start our investigation of pain, that is actually, the sharpening stone for our wisdom. Yeah? And with that investigation of pain, we can investigate any kind of feeling that comes up. The first thing, accepting, and then asking the right question. Not where it's coming from. That is a question that makes us think. Yeah, we don't want to think. Yeah, we just want to ask questions. Where is it coming from? Where is it? Where is it located? Is it anicca? Is it anatta? Is it dukkha? Yeah, we use the three principles, the three characteristics. Yeah, anicca, anatta, dukkha, impermanence. Yeah, not self. Yeah, because we can ask, who sees that pain? Who knows there is pain? Does the pain know it's pain? Huh? So we can distance ourselves. Yeah? I mean, if this glass is in front of your eyes, you don't see it. So if we distance ourselves from the feeling, then we can observe it. Is it round? What kind of color has it? We can all ask this question. Yeah? But if we believe we are the pain, then our investigation is over. If we believe we are the fear, then our investigation is over. All these things, all these feelings, we can investigate. Yeah? But the first thing is we use the principle of anatta. It's not me, it's not mine, it doesn't belong to me. Who sees the pain or who sees the fear? Yeah? And with that, we put the object in front of our sati, yeah, and then observe it. Yeah. Yeah?
I don't quite understand, because in Sotapan, they still have greed and hatred.
Yeah.
Is that right? But what about anger? So when we are
I mean, what is hatred? I mean, anger is a part of hatred. Yeah? It's aversion. I mean, call it aversion, call it, dislike. Yeah? Any form of dislike is... Yeah?
What I'm trying to ask is, like right now, sometimes I do get angry and can't control. Is that...
You're a human being.
But is that a breaking a precept as in...
How can it be breaking a precept?
There's harsh speech and trying to... when you're angry, you sort of like...
I mean, if you throw that anger out, then it might, yeah? It might be breaking the precept, yeah? So don't throw the anger out, I mean, it is the number one rule, yeah? Don't follow the greed and don't follow the anger. Realize that there is anger and then repeat Buddha, 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 Buddha until the anger is gone. The anger comes through your thoughts, yeah? Of course it's not easy, that's why the Lord Buddha said, it's not, thou shalt not. He didn't say that. He said, I train myself not to take what is not given. I train myself not to harm any living being, because he knew we can't do it from one day to the next. Yeah? So in the evening, when you do your daily reflection, you realize that you have done something wrong, and then, mentally prepare yourself. Tomorrow I will be more observant, have more sati, and see what is the situation. Because before the anger comes out, there is a thought, a memory, and all these things. You just see, and anger comes out. But it's not only seeing. In a mind moment, there are 3,000. 3,000 computations, all these memories, all these thoughts that come together, in the form, they just rush out, But if we have sati, we see the first step, and then we say, okay, no, I'm not going this way, Just like, when you go in Brunei and you see the dark road, you say, oh, no, I'm not going the dark road, I'm going the road where there's lots of light. But if you don't have this awareness, you just rush, towards the thing, that you, and then you end up in the dark road, No, anger is not, against the precepts, Letting out the anger and harming other people, is against the precepts, Or getting angry, that somebody has more and then start to steal, He doesn't deserve it, So I take it from him because he doesn't deserve it, I deserve it more, Things like that, That is going against the precept,
If we kill a being without the intention of killing,
that is not breaking the precepts, but, be careful about your intention. Maybe you had the intention, For instance, if a mosquito sits there, and then there's anger, and then you squash it. There is some intention, There is not the direct intention, when you see an ant, Okay, now I kill you, That, of course, there's slight intention, there's medium intention, there's strong intention, And slight intention will have slight results, and medium intention will have medium, and strong intention, have strong results, If you kill somebody out of anger, even in our law, it is very different than if you plan 2 years ahead how to kill this person, The punishment is much, much stronger if you plan something, If you planned it for a long time, than if you do it out of affection,
if we are working on the meditation path, we work on an end, and we see it after.
That was not, if you don't have the intention to kill these beings, and actually, if you see, if you look, they're still crawling around, if you don't walk, normally we walk barefoot, on our walking path, So the ants, they have lots of room, to, if they are not the big ones, then you might squash them. If you don't have intention to kill, But if you see it and then step on it, then there is some intention, Okay.
อย่างถ้าบางทีเราไม่ได้ตั้งใจไม่ได้ตั้งใจคิดอย่างเงี้ยค่ะแต่เราเห็นว่ามีความคิดดีหรือไม่ดีขึ้นมาแต่เราบางครั้งเราเห็นทันมันก็หายไปอย่างนี้จริงๆก็ไม่ถือว่าเป็นการไม่เป็นอะไรใช่ไหมคะเพราะเราไม่ได้มีเจตนา
โอ้มีเดชนาก่อนความคิดขึ้นเดชนาแต่ส่วนมากคนของเราก็ไม่รู้นะเดชนานะของเขานะบางคนก็อยากช่วยนะเป็นโรงพยาบาลเดชนาช่วยคนแต่เดชนาแท้จริงนะอยากได้คนอื่นก็เห็นเราเป็นมีเมตตาเยอะนะเดชนาของเรานะมันลบสอนในใจของเราเมื่อมันมีสติของเราไม่รู้เทศนาแท้จริงนะของเราเห็นแต่อันเดียวความคิดอย่างนั้นนะแต่เทศนาที่มาจากก่อนความคิดนะของเราส่วนมากก็ไม่เห็นเมื่อไม่มีสติเมื่อมีสติก็เห็นและรู้ว่าผิดนะและบางที่ก็ไม่รู้นะกดมองดูหัวใจเมื่อหัวใจก็สงบส่วนมากก็เรียบร้อยมันไม่ผิดนะแต่เมื่อหัวใจทำงานหนักขึ้นก็รู้นะมันผิดนะ
แล้วเวลาแบบอย่างเรายังปฏิบัติยังไม่ได้ใช่ไหมคะเราก็สมมติว่าจิตก่อนจะตายอย่างนี้ค่ะ ควรจะตั้งจิตไว้ยังไงอะ
เรื่องนี้ยังไม่เข้าใจคำถาม
อ๋อภาษาอังกฤษ
มันก็ไม่ก็ภาษาอังกฤษก็ได้นะภาษาไทยก็ได้แต่มัน
คืออย่างเวลาเราจิตสุดท้ายอะค่ะก่อนตาย
เอาก่อนตาย
เราควรจะตั้งจิตไว้ยังไงสำหรับคนธรรมดาที่ยัง
มันพระพุทธเจ้าสอนไว้ว่านะมันก็มารู้จักคำสั่งสอนของพระพุทธเจ้าว่านะคนที่อยู่คนไกลคนตายก็บอกเข้าก็คนดีที่ทำเอาไว้นะเพราะว่าเมื่อความจำขึ้นมาที่ทำผิดนี่ทำผิดโน่นก็จะต้องตกนรกนะเมื่อความจำขึ้นมาที่ทำดีมากนะกับคนนี้คนโน่นนะมันจะลอยขึ้นนะมันสำคัญมากนะก่อนตายนะกลัวคิดอะไรนะสำคัญมากนะคนที่ไม่มีสติก็มันลำบากนะแต่เมื่อมีญาติโยมนะที่อยู่กับคนตายนะมันและพูดดีๆกับคนตายนะอาจจะลอยขึ้นได้นะแล้วแต่กรรมนะเข้าใจYeah.
About pride.
About what?
Pride.
Does any?
Pride.
Oh, pride. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
One of the Dhammatalk talking about that it's very difficult to see, and that is, and that if somebody has already pride inside him, it's like he's already dead. I think it was wrong.
But conceit, because it's not very important. Conceit.
Oh. Well, it depends on how you translate it. I mean, conceit. Yeah. Is something, when somebody is conceited, that's why I said, why I talked about gratitude and respect, yeah? I mean, if somebody has some respect and has some gratitude, I mean, his conceit is not very strong. Every one of us has, of course, conceit, yeah? But if we are willing to give in, yeah? If we are willing to subordinate ourselves to somebody else, say, okay, he has gone the path, he should know, okay, let's do what he says, then our pride is not very strong. It can come up, yeah. But people who believe, just like I said, before, in the West, there are very conceited people who studied all the Dhamma, and think they know everything, yeah, but they have never practiced, yeah. They are very difficult to be taught, yeah, because they know everything, yeah. But they have nothing experienced. Yeah? So these people, most of the time are dead people, yeah? Because they cannot be taught. Yeah? The teaching of the Lord Buddha is actually the teaching of showing us the path that we should go, not learn about, how the path is, how it develops at this corner or that corner or this, what we see then, what we see then. No, he actually taught us, go and see for yourself. Yeah? Go. Yeah? Not learn. Yeah? No, pride can be, I mean, when Luang Dhamma saw somebody with strong conceit, everybody of us has conceit. Sure, I mean, there's nobody in this world, who doesn't have conceit, I mean, they're conceited, they just think, I'm right in this respect, I'm right in that respect, because I know, or because I think I know, So that is not really that harmful. But if somebody, is really conceited, he cannot be taught, So when Luang Dhamma saw somebody like that, he kicked him out of the monastery, But that happens not very often, So Luang Da scolded him, and this person, didn't give in, so then he was out, If we realize that we do something wrong, I mean, then somebody can help us, If we think we did not do something wrong, that's the end of the matter, That's the end of the progress. And so, okay? ถามได้ทำไมถามไม่ได้ก็เมื่อกี้ก็ถามอยู่แล้ว
คืออยู่บ้านโยมไม่ค่อยได้ปฏิบัติมากแต่มีวันหนึ่งก่อนจะมาวัดปกติโยมจะขับรถไปรับไปส่งหมอค่ะทีนี้วันหนึ่งขับรถกลับมันก็จะมีหมาตาย
มีอะไร
หมา
อ๋อหมาตาย
โยมเห็นวันแรกมันก็รู้สึกน่ากลัวรู้สึกแบบคือกลัวแบบรังเกียจมันอย่างเงี้ยทีนี้วันที่สองเขาก็ยังไม่เจ็บอีกโยมก็ไปเห็นมันค่อยๆแห้งลงเนื่องจากว่ามันถูกแดดถูกตัวทับมันก็แห้งโยมก็ดูมันก็เปลี่ยนไปแต่มันเหมือนก็ไม่น่ากลัวเหมือนตอนแรก
ใช่เพราะว่าไม่ใช่สดร้อน
พอวันที่สามโยมก็ไปปรากฏว่ามันแบนอยู่กับถนนมันก็มองดูมันก็ถามว่าอันไหนกระดูกอันไหนหนัง
ทำไมไม่ทำวันแรก
มันแยกไม่ได้ทีนี้วันต่อมาโยมก็ขับไปอีกมันเห็นความไม่มีแล้วมันน้อมเข้ามาที่ตัวเองในความรู้สึกมันเหมือนจริงๆมันคือมันไม่มีอะไรเลยคือมันหายไปมันเหมือนกับจริงๆมันไม่มีตัวตนคือมันเป็นความรู้สึกเป็นเหมือนความรู้ที่เราเคยรู้แต่มันไม่เหมือนกับที่เราเคยรู้จริงๆสิ่งนี้เรารู้อยู่แล้วว่ามันเป็นแบบนี้แต่ครั้งนี้พอเกิดขึ้นเนี่ยมันเหมือนกับจริงๆพอเห็นหมาเนี่ยมันเกิดน้อมใส่ตัวเองแล้วมันก็เห็นตัวเองไม่มีตัวตนเลยแล้วมันหายไปแต่
ใช่ช่วงเข้านะเดี๋ยวนี้ก็กลับมาแล้วนะ
ใช่แล้วก็ปกติเหมือนเดิมพอมาจริงๆไปที่วัดป่าต้องหาโยมก็กวาดใบไม้แล้วก็เห็นใบไม้ที่มันคล้ายๆแต่ว่ามันทับถมจนหายไปมันก็เกิดความรู้สึกเหมือนเดิมว่ามันใบไม้มันหายไปไหนใบไม้ไอ้ที่เป็นใบเป็นอะไรเนี่ยมันอยู่ที่ไหนแล้วมันก็เหมือนกับว่าจริงๆในโลกเนี้ยมันเหมือนไม่มีอะไรเลยมันเหมือนมันเหมือนไม่มีอะไรเสร็จแล้วเมื่อเช้าพอกินข้าวพอโยมตักข้าวเม็ดข้าวมันก็สวยโยมก็เลยนั่งดูมันก็โยมก็เลยเห็นว่าเหมือนกับมันคล้ายๆกับว่าจริงๆมันแปลเปลี่ยนมาอะไรอย่างเงี้ยก็เลยคิดว่าถ้าเกิดเราดูอย่างเงี้ยเรากินข้าวลง
เดี๋ยวนี้คำถามเป็นอะไร
คือมันเป็นความคิดของเราหรือว่าเป็นอะไรคือโยมไม่เข้าใจ
ไม่บางที่ก็เป็นความคิดก็บางที่ก็ร่วมกับความรู้นะที่ขึ้นมานะแต่เวลาเห็นวันแรกที่เห็นหมาตายนะออกชักกดไหมแล้วมองดูไหมมองดูละเอียดไหม
เราไม่ได้ดูละเอียดแต่เรารู้สึกกลัว
แล้วกลัวทำไมกลัวเรื่องอะไรเนาะก็ต้องถามตัวเองนะวันนั้นเนี่ยที่เห็นสัตว์ตายนะจะเห็นสดร้อนๆนะมันจะเลือดอย่างออกนะมันสีเหลืองก็ออกนะมันนี่ก็ออกนะมันแตกมันผิวหนังก็แตกนะนี่อะไรบางที่ก็ของเราก็ปีแรกนะมันเผานะเผาหมา3 ตัวนะเพราะวันมันตายนะเผานะมันสมองแตกนะมันจะยินเสียงนะมันน่ากลัวมากนะและมันไม่ใช่ครั้งมันต้องดูบ่อยๆถึงใช้เขาเข้าใจไม่ใช่ครั้งเดียว
คือมันมีปัญหาคือครั้งสุดท้ายที่โยมดูนะคะที่มันหายไปแล้วมันจะรู้สึกสลดสังเวชแล้วมันแบบมาดูตัวเองมันเหมือนตัวเองก็ไม่มีตัวเหมือนกันก็เหมือนหมาก็คือแบบว่า แบบน้ำตาจะไหลคล้ายๆมันเป็นความรู้สึกมันเห็นเหมือนไม่เคยเห็นมาก่อนคือเราก็รู้แต่ว่าครั้งเนี้ยเราเหมือนไม่รู้มาก่อนเหมือนกับไม่รู้คือความเห็นของเราเนี่ยมันเหมือนไม่เหมือนครั้งก่อนที่เห็นคือก่อนนี้ก็รู้แต่มันไม่ได้มีความรู้สึกแบบนี้คือเห็นแล้วมัน
ใช่แต่ยังไม่รู้ความถามจะถามอะไร
คือเราไม่ได้คือเนื่องจากว่าความรู้ที่เกิดขึ้นมันแตกต่างจากความรู้
ที่เกิดขึ้นต่างกันจากความคิดที่ขึ้นมานะ
เป็นความคิดเหมือนเดิม
ไม่บางทีก็เป็นรวมกันนะเห็นอะไรก็เข้าใจบ้างนะและความคิดออกมานะใช่ไหมหรือเห็นอะไรก็และความคิดก็ไม่มีรู้ทันทีนี่มันต่างกันนะความคิดหรือความรู้ก็ต่างกันความรู้มันละเอียดมากนะรู้อันเดียวแต่ยังไม่ได้แปลงตัวนะและเวลาความรู้ขึ้นมานะกิเลสก็เอาความคิดขึ้นมานี่เป็นอะไรเนี่ยนะมันจะทำไมไม่เห็นตนใครจะไม่เห็นตนคนไหนที่ไม่เห็นเป็นตัวตนคนไหนที่เป็นรู้นะไม่มีตัวตน
แต่เราไม่ได้ตั้งใจคิด
ของเรามันนั่งภาวนาไม่ได้ตั้งใจคิดนะตั้งใจคิดพุทโธพุทโธพุทโธพุทโธนะแล้วแต่ความคิดขึ้นมาเองใช่ไหมใช่ทำต่อไปนะมันไม่ใช่บางนะนี่มันพิจารณาหนึ่งนะไม่ใช่นะที่รู้อยู่นะมันทำลายไม่ได้ที่คิดอยู่ทำลายได้นะไม่ใช่นะบอกว่าไม่ใช่ไม่เชื่อนะแต่ความรู้ก็มันเปลี่ยนไม่ได้นะเมื่อรู้จริงๆนะเปลี่ยนไม่ได้ไม่มีใครทำลายได้นะแต่ความคิดของเราทำลายได้เข้าใจไหมYou understand? The knowledge we cannot destroy, but everything that is born out of this knowledge as form of thoughts, opinions, and things can be destroyed. So if we destroy these things, when there was really some knowledge, some knowing, we cannot destroy it. Nobody can tell us. When we touch in the fire, we know how the fire is. We don't need words for it. We just know it. We have the experience of the fire. When you see something, and experience something, then this experience is the real thing. Everything, that is made out of this experience is wrong. เข้าใจพิจารณาดูนะYeah, I mean that is the last question. Yeah, I mean it's long.
I just said, this knowing we cannot forget it.
No.
We won't forget it.
How can you forget it? Yeah, no. But it might go in the background if you think a lot. It might go in the background. Yeah. พิจารณาต่อไปก็ดูร่างกายนะเปิดดูนะมันจะน่ากลัวไหมนะเมื่อยังน่ากลัวก็ยังพิจารณายังไม่ลึกซึ้งนะก็ต้องพิจารณาอีกนะถึงความรู้ขึ้นมา So okay finished So Annie, you practice, You understood what I was saying, Really? I know it's not comfortable to hear, We don't like to hear, Every one of us likes to hear he's a good person, Nobody likes to hear that he's full of shit. But actually our body is full of shit, But we don't like to see it, we don't like to smell it, that's why we use perfume and soap, We don't like the shit, coming out of our body. Yeah, that's why we use perfume and soap. Yeah, no, yeah, it smells. Oh, it's disgusting. But we love this body. Yeah, that is the contradiction that we have to investigate. Yeah. Okay, so.